Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, obviously this is my first video on this YouTube. So in this video, I'm just gonna bring you guys through all of the things I did to sort of distract myself from whatever happening. If you're feeling like you don't really know what to do in your life, or maybe you're stuck, or maybe you just want to find a new passion, a new hobby. Actually, I found a way how you can slowly bring yourself to consume things that could be healthy for you, like doom scrolling like I did before, or many things that are just unnecessary. The first thing I would recommend you guys to do is to find something that feeds off your curiosity. So if you think you're the type of person that is just like don't really know what's going on, like you don't really care about anything, you don't care about science, you don't care about anything that you think doesn't directly impact you or doesn't have anything to do with you. I also had that mindset as well. Like I think like sciences and stuff doesn't really have anything to do with me, because I'm a computer science degree student. So like things that are just like biology or marines and stuff doesn't have to do with me. But during my time when I use Substack to sort of find these different topics, actually read it through and actually engage it and actually interested in the knowledge. I think it's very important you stay curious on things that even though you think doesn't have anything to do with you, because I have a book that dedicated to notes that based off the articles that I read, YouTube's commentaries that I've watched, things that are just like not related with my life. But I think that's really good, because sometimes you don't really have to read about self-growth all the time. So I'm gonna show you guys a book that I have written myself from all the articles and YouTubes I've read. And also this is a new book, so please don't expect that much notes here. I only wrote on one side, by the way. So yeah, it's just simple. It's not really like an essay, it's not like a complete essay stuff, just dates. And then I put the title, the source and stuff, and I put my summaries on it. It doesn't really have to be like super informative, because actually it depends on you whether you want to write it nicely or stuff. For me, I think the most important process is just writing it, the whole process of like thinking about it and just try to remember it and try to relate it with your life. Process of writing itself, I think, is just the important part. For example, this is a YouTube video I watched yesterday. This is about why everyone suddenly has autism, because recently you can see there's like an epidemic of autism kids, and it got me thinking, like, it is actually an epidemic or just people just gaining more and more awareness. So I write like about 2 pages of this because I really trying to understand, even though this doesn't have anything to do with my degree. Maybe this could be related to me when I'm working with like healthcare companies or anything. That's not the goal. The goal is just you want to gain more knowledge, just to stay curious. The way my mind works when I'm curious is just so addictive. Like, it's so much better than me just like doom scrolling. Thing is, you might want to spend more time on it, because I definitely have done that. Like, I do like a quick TikTok research, but later when I try to remember it again, I just totally forgot about it. When I do these things, I am more like, I can remember it more clearly than just like a quick research and not writing anything about it. So there are also discussions about this, how it can also reduce brain rot and stuff. So yeah guys, invest yourself in articles, long commentary YouTube videos, or anything knowledgeable or maybe useful, or just anything that interests you, and you might write about it because it could be a little knowledgeable to you. Second one, this is outdoor activity which is to volunteer. Last month I joined a volunteering program. This is a hackathon volunteering program, and I was assigned as a photographer because I have a camera. Actually, I never attended a physical hackathon, and this gave me a new perspective to talk to people, how to be engaging, how to sort of like not be awkward and stuff, because when I was there, I remembered I felt small. I felt like, oh my god, these people look so good at communicating, at expressing what they are, good at presenting their final project for the hackathon. We had to design an app that is useful for disabilities with others, which is just useful app, and their presentation skill are so good. And I remember just like back there, and while I was trying to capture photos and videos and stuff, I remember just felt so small. But when I communicated with them later on, I found out that they are like 25 years. I'm not saying that age matters, but when I was there, when I knew of the age gaps, I'm like, oh, actually I have time to improve myself, because I know I'm talkative here in camera, but when I'm actually in real life, I'm not as talkative. I'm actually very awkward, and that is something I don't want to admit because I'm still working on it. But yeah, that's the truth, and that is something I want to improve on. So that's why joining volunteering is super important, in my opinion. You could be joining your university club volunteering program. You could join random volunteering program. Yeah, that is for the second one, which is volunteering. I will be joining more volunteering soon. I know I only joined one physical volunteering program. The next one on how to distract yourself is to journal. I know you guys are bored of this. I used to hate the idea of journaling because it's like, why am I writing something that makes me think about it? And like, why am I wasting my time? Why am I wasting papers in the first place? Well, I'm not saying writing notes on your phone is a bad thing. I do that a lot too, especially when I'm traveling, it's quick. But the thing is, writing on your phone doesn't give you the same experience as writing on a journal, like actual physical book. But it could vary from person to person. So I have two, one on my phone and one on my journal. I found writing on my journal to be more engaging and more satisfying, and like I'm more addicted to it. So I'm just gonna show you guys my journal. I wrote everything here, like spring thoughts. These are some of the lowest points of my life where I just couldn't move on. I found that writing your thoughts on a paper like this, at first it might feel hard because like you don't really know what you're going with this. Even my psychiatrist recommend that I write all my thoughts in my journal, because since I have no one, even if you have somebody you can talk to, you can let it all out, not everyone likes you to vent to them. And I learned this the hard lesson. It's only you in the world. And this is also like scrapbooking. There's like a match of those, and yeah, so many things. But as long as you invest your time in journaling and letting your thoughts live on a paper, I will assure you guys it will feel much better. And even though I wrote a lot, I'm not at all consistent. Like there's so much gaps, like probably like 2-3 months gap, and I write it a lot again, and then I stop, because it doesn't have to be beautiful, it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, please let all the thoughts of perfectionism out of your mind here. So yeah, that's the tip, guys. Journal, very important healing process for me. Last but not least is to spend time with things you really like. Okay, so this could be meaning different things, but what I'm trying to say here, spend time with things that doesn't cause any unhealthy sort of like routine for you. Activities I really like is to watch documentaries. this include crime documentaries, but I don't really like super obsessed with them. I'm just like, every time I'm trying to like, you know, charge myself back, every time I'm like, you know what, I'm done with all of this self-help books, I'm done with all of these Substack and stuff. Like, when I read too much, I would invest my time in things I really like Netflix. Like, I really love anime. Taking a break by actually investing your time in things you actually like is very important as well. You don't have to put on the performance all the time. You don't have to put a mask every single day, because you know there's so much things going on in our life, not just working. You know, we cannot just do things that we think healthy to ourselves, but also betraying things that we actually like. We have to balance it. I am a firm believer of balancing. So yeah guys, that is all for me. I hope there's not a lot. I hope this video is engaging for my first video. I really want to post things like this, you know, just let out all my thoughts. So that's all for me. I hope you guys enjoy this content. Let me know if you guys want more of these type of content. Yeah, that's all for me. Thank you so much guys. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.